from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell, sell, sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. He's back to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back to throw. It's complete. Left side to Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline. They keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. He'll look, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Justin Ellis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Now in desperation, and this will be caught at the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Completes it right side to Cooper. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down. Now Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And that changes everything here in OT. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw of overtime for Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They come out here in the eye. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with a great effort.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a 20th carry for Ryan Matthews. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. A couple extra defensive backs are in there. Big play, 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.